Very, very interesting. Let's listen.
Andy said, "May I wanted to say a public apology for the other night. It won't ever happen again."
Thank you, love.
Trauma said, "Maybe I should have said that the other night. I just know that Jack can handle her own and she will do so accordingly." And I agree with that. I do want to say that because there are, you know, people running around this internet thinking that we just allowed. First of all, Andy's a grown ass man. He's an adult. He said what he said. I had a malfunction at that moment.
People, I'm not sure who the people are, but I think we'll find out at least about one of the people later on in this clip. And she says malfunction. I don't know, maybe I missed that. But let's continue.
I was outside with my dog. That don't really matter, but the whole point is we told Andy he was doing too much.
This is interesting because someone by the name of, I call her Fluffy, came into my live earlier and said the same thing, that they said that they told him he was doing too much. Let me insert the clip because maybe I missed it.
I was
She
just
said
having one hell of a day.
someone posted something about me earlier, and that hoe tried to come for me earlier on her post.
Oh,
Girl, yeah,
who, Jack?
yeah,
Oh, I ain't hear that.
she don't like me for whatever reason. She don't even fucking know me, but yeah, fuck that hoe.
Now he said, or called her rather, hoes more than once in that short part, and not at any point did I hear either one of them say he was doing too much. But let's continue to listen because maybe they will say it soon.
Jack, just Jack.
Fuck that bitch. Hey, fuck that bitch. Hey, fuck that
Jack's my
bitch. That
friend.
AI looking hoe.
I was gonna say that ain't got nothing to
Jack's
do with
my
me.
friend.
Now at this point he said he's called her a bitch. He says, fuck that bitch. A few times, even did a little shimmy, a little shaky, threw the hands up in the air. I heard, that's my friend. And I heard, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I have not heard yet he's doing too much. But let's continue.
I be having these hoes on Andy's internet pressed. I can't
That's
fuck
gonna
with
say.
Jack. Don't no one fuck with Jack unless she's talking about someone. Let's be for real. People fuck
Uh,
with me just with me watching
that's a
my just
lie.
me being
That's a
myself.
lie. That's a lie.
So
I fuck
y'all
with
love
Jack.
to say
Now, I agree. Jack can fight her own battles, right? And that is what Dramas and Doobies and Lady J keep saying. But in this instance right here, past when he already called her bitches and hoes and said fuck her, Dramas and Doobies interjects and says that's not true to defend her and say that's not the only time, people gonna tune into her pretty much. Like the only time people listen to Jack is when she's talking about somebody, and then Drama goes, that's not true, that's not true. But anyway, let's continue because maybe I will hear the part where Lady J said in that live that they did tell him he was doing too much. Let's continue.
motherfuckers can't fuck with these certain people, but when these people literally come and just be they self, don't no one watch them. The only time these hoes get watched is when they talking about other motherfuckers. Let's be for real. Of
Mm.
course, I know she's gonna go
Come
live.
on.
She waits for moments like this so she can go live because she knows she's gonna get some views like that. Like, let's be for real.
Now, at this point, like I said, the dialogue had shifted into a different space where he still was talking about Jack, but it was more so about her content and how the only way she gets motion is people tune into her when she's talking about other people and rah, rah, rah. He wasn't up there much longer after this. I don't have that clip. He's not up there much longer after this, but even at that point, in no time do I recall, based on what I remember, them saying anything about he was doing too much. Now, although from my understanding this live has been edited to cut out a portion because they said Andy was doing something else that I don't know about, in the live was cut out. I'm not sure. They said some weird stuff was going on. I must have missed that. In her StreamYard, if she would like to go to get the clip, if it's worth it to her in any way, Lady J has access. She could go in and go get the clip that's missing to add on to this to show. But anyway, or maybe Connie got it. I don't know if Connie streamed that live or not, but if Connie streamed it, then it will be on Connie's live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check Connie's live before I post this to see if it's there. But let's continue to listen to the part I heard tonight.
At the end of the day, whatever the beef he has with Jack, that's between them. That ain't got shit to do with us. I've said that on countless times. How many people, friend, that have come up here and...
Yes, that's what you said in the live. You said that that's the one thing you did say, that it don't have anything to do with you, even though you said that you were distracted, or I forget the word that you used because you were outside with your dog. You managed to get at least that out. But let's continue to listen.
Fact that Summer made many a post, and I guess Summer's in her feelings or whatever, because she feels like that me and Dramas didn't, I guess, step in.
No. It seems y'all just don't get it at all. I'm not in my feelings at all. I said what I said because of my stance, my morals, how I see things. I made one post on YouTube and Facebook originally. And the only reason why I said something after the post is because Dramas and Doobies responded to my posts. And then today, when I went live and I brought it back up again, it's because Dramas and Doobies responded to my posts. If there was no response, I would have had no response. But I'm not in my feelings. It's just weird that y'all don't get it. And her saying today on the live, I guess in the comments, Andy, don't call my friend bitches and hoes. It's not about just Jack. Y'all still don't get it, which is weird as coming from women.
Because he's a man and what he said or whatever. But I feel like this, like I said it, Drama said it, we both told him.
Does anybody step in when she's talking shit about him?
That's a great question. Has anyone stepped in when Jack has talked shit about Andy? Were people aware who knew Andy to speak up? Am I known for saying things are not okay, or people went too far in general? Just like, let's just focus on Summer for a bit. Am I known in general, if I hear about something that is disgusting behavior, went too far, unacceptable, like, is Summer known for, if she knows about something, speaking out about it? Think about that. I'm sure if May heard someone, because Andy is near and dear to her, heard someone say something about Andy that she felt was too far or disgusting, I'm sure May would speak up about it. But this is not just about Jack. This was about two women on a panel allowing a grown man to get away with saying what he said without them letting him know that that wasn't okay. It wasn't about controlling a grown man. It was about letting him know what he said was not cool. It wouldn't have mattered if it was Jack, if it was Yaya, if it was Maybay, if it was Connie, if it was Tibby. That's crazy because I want to pause. And I shouldn't be, because she's still a woman at the end of the day. And I think even with how I feel about some of the things that Tibby has said out of her mouth, I still would say you went too far, because that's a woman. But let's continue.
Because he just said she was talking shit about him. Did anybody step in for him? Because why is it okay for one and not the other?
Well, let's see. Let's examine. Does anyone know exactly what Jack said that he is saying she was talking shit about him? Like, did she disrespect him, call him out his name or something like that? Does he have a screenshot of that message? Was this referring to him going to a scammer and getting scammed, and maybe she spoke up on a said post saying how was he mad about being scammed when he went to a scammer knowing what it was? Like, what was it exactly that Jack said? Because at the end of the day, one wrong does not make another wrong right. And if Jack had said something that was disrespectful and below the belt, Summer, still would have said, even to Jack, you went too far. I've said it to Jack, you went too far. I don't understand that. Why is it that when somebody is addressing one thing, people try to bring in other things as if like it's going to negate another thing? Wrong is wrong across the board. We've said that many a times. Hell, y'all have said that on your own panel about certain things in people. If it's wrong over there, it's wrong over there. Jack has said things and I have absolutely disagreed with her and or told her like, you went too far, that's too much. Nah, I can't co-sign it. So I'm not really sure why those types of questions are being directed about my name coming up, because May know how I roll, Lady J know how I roll, Dramas and Doobies know how I roll. So I'm not really sure. And it's crazy because y'all still don't get it. It's not about it being Jack. I mean, there's emphasis on it because Jack is my girl. Just like when I was friends with May and somebody would disrespect May in a way I thought was going too far, it would be a little amplified because May is my girl. Just like when people would say things about May and I'm like, nah, you went too far. Shit, even going back and forth with 2K sometimes about some of the things he has said about May. Why? Because he was doing too much and she's a woman. He's a man at the end of the day. I'm not really sure like what the disconnect is, but she was right about one thing. Summer is entitled. Summer's going to have her opinion. Everyone's going to have an opinion. And that's all it is. I can't believe we're still talking about this at the end of the day. Just move on. It's not even a big deal. 2 women sat on the panel and listened to a grown man disrespect a woman. One who claims is Jack's friend. The other one claims she ain't got no issues with her. Disrespect her to the fullest. Bitches and hoes left and right. Even did a little dance party. And I don't understand why they can't see why I'm like, that was weird behavior. Like that was corny behavior. If Lady J was on a panel and somebody came on the panel and called May bitches and hoes, I would want to say she would not have the same response. I don't think she would. Not with the way that she go to Fennell for her friend. As she should, if that's her friend. I can't see the turnaround being the same thing. And I said I was shocked about Dramas and Doobies because Dramas and Doobies will go search for clips, dig in the archives, come prove Connie wrong, or point out a situation that she feel is disgusting behavior. But you sat right on a panel next to disgusting behavior and nobody said nothing. I don't know. This is just content at this point, you know? Feel how y'all want to feel, see how y'all want to see it. But like I said, to me, that was nutty. That was weird shit. But that's my opinion. We all have one. They're like booty holes. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.